my dad. What do these three people have in common? Now, I know they're both very multi-talented musicians who've been touring the world and all speak perfect Spanish. But they have one more thing in common. They all live in the great city of Miami. Now, Miami, I love Miami. It's got beautiful beaches, beautiful people, but unlike the beautiful people, I find Miami to be very flat. Now, not only is it just that the people there believe the earth is flat because there's no hills, I find the city of Miami to just be very two-dimensional. I mean, you have people that are walking around with their fancy Rolexes that they got after getting money off of OnlyFans. I mean, you have people there, like for example, my dad's neighbor blasts music so loud that every single time he comes home, he has to blast his own music just to let her know that he's home. She also has a mattress out on her balcony because that's where she likes to sleep and smoke weed. So, because I mean, I guess if the weather's nice there, I guess you can kind of just do whatever you want. But the building my dad lives in, it's very fancy. It's called the Paramount Miami World Center. But about every single day while you're there, a kid decides to pull the fire alarm. So it's got 53 floors, so just imagine here for a minute, you're on the 53rd floor, you need to escape. Use the elevator. Nope, the elevator doesn't work. And you also have a homeless man living in the penthouse that they just caught. So it's the security is very top notch. But luckily for you, it is also right next to the American Airlines, the the FTX Arena. Nope, not FTX anymore. The Kaseya Center. Yeah, so they've changed the name of that arena about 5 times in the last 2 weeks. And as we were walking out of there the other day, we saw this kid. He was trying to find directions, and he was with his friend, and he was like, all right, how far are we away from the hotel? Yeah, we're about 0.5. 0.5? That's like half. This kid used all of his brain power just to realize that 0.5 of a mile was just half a mile. And now it's obviously too far because people in Miami can't walk. And everyone there is just so fake. And they also only listen to one song, I heard. So wherever you go, no matter where you are in Miami, let's say you're in an Uber, let's say you're at a party, everywhere you go, boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba. And it turns out, I found the name of the song, it's called Reggaeton. And wherever you go, you hear reggaeton playing. I mean, whether it's Bad Bunny, who loves culture, but is also dating Kendall Jenner. So it doesn't really make much sense to me or anyone else. But wherever you go, you hear it. And it turns out it's not just a song, it's an entire genre. You have an entire genre just full of people listening to one metronome marking. Boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom. And of course, there was a nightclub right next to the Paramount with a ceiling leak. So they have these 7-day parties, and the entire time while you're just trying to sleep, boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom. And of course, in the Kaseya Center, the Miami Heat play, and they're winning, and so are the Knicks. And I feel that breaks culture. I mean, I'm just used to the Knicks losing all the time. And everything there is fake. Even the people there who speak Spanish, because they don't speak Spanish, they speak Spanglish. So you can't even understand what they're saying. I mean, like, I speak a little bit of Spanish, not much, but most of the time I'm just lost. And then, of course, you have the street racing. So the people who live in Miami think wherever they go is GTA 5. Because I was in an Uber and we heard, he was telling us this story, we were realizing there was all this traffic. So before we got there were 2 guys who both believed that they were in GTA. So they were racing up the bridge, and one of them ended up in the water. So I really do trust the people of Miami, and I love the city of Miami, but I just feel New York is just my home. Thank you, guys.
We understand, yeah. This would be the world's worst doctor. Basically, we're going to present the world's worst person to do this job and some other things. When I go buzz, that means I know what they're doing, they go back in line. Without further ado, the world's worst doctor.
Okay, so I'm here to tell you kids all about my job. It's very exciting, really. You know, once in a lifetime, we also bring like new scrubs to work.
Buzz.
Okay, now you're positive that you had legs when you came in.
Buzz.
Yeah.
All right, your appointment is done, the procedure is over, and here's a brand new candle!
Buzz.
tilt your head to one side so you have easy access to the ear. Thank you very much. I'll borrow this real quick. And we're just gonna suck it right out. I didn't put my mouth.
Best ENT ever.
Okay, Jessica, I think your face transplant has gone good, okay?
Buzz.
Okay, I need you to open your mouth. I'll say You're never gonna make it as a singer.
Buzz. Oh man, those tonsils are in there deep. I better come in from the backside.
No!
Our children.
Okay, so in my professional opinion, you're just ugly.
Buzz.
Oh, you want a second opinion? I think your breath stinks as well.
Buzz. Oh no, I do all my own work. Oh no, I'm an optimistologist. I thought I did a great job.
Alright, so I'm a new age doctor. I'm gonna get rid of this disease by talking very angry at it and scaring it away. You get out of here! Bad! Bad!
Alright, is this terminal? Don't count on it.
Buzz.
Alright, we're sorry about that holistic doctor from earlier. I'm a different kind of holistic doctor.
That's good.
Me, I try and work on the root of the problem. Alright, disease, who hurt you when you were young?
Yeah, I'm a new age doctor. I'm a new age every second.
Oh my God, Buzz.
Yeah.
Sorry, the groans me.
All right, let's get another.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, no, I've got
Okay.
Scalpel?
Alright, I'm afraid we're gonna have to draw blood. Does anyone have a good marker?
All right, give me another job. Give it. I need another job, another occupation. Yes, birthday girl.
Construction worker.
World's worst construction worker. World's worst construction worker.
Oh, baby! You look good. You look like you have a big brain. Yes, you probably do well in school and have a bright future ahead of
Oh, I
yourself.
see, you get that college degree!
Yeah,
Buzz.
That's
get it.
right! Yeah.
Buzz.
Wait, were we supposed to build this building up or tear it down?
Does this button on the crane move it forward or move it backwards? Oh, it's a steering wheel.
Alright, we're actually holistic builders.
Yeah.
So we're gonna build up this building with positive energy.
Good.
Alright, you can do this. You can do absolutely anything you set your mind to.
Well, yes, here's my resume. I built bridges in Minnesota, and I built like wonderful buildings in Miami that lasted a few decades. And,
Okay, now with this saw, you're going to want to be very careful because you don't want to make any mistakes. You know, it would be absolutely awful if you ended up doing something like that, okay?
Alright, hi, I am the holistic demolitions expert. You're a terrible building! Condemned! Condemned! That's what you get! That's what you get! It's time for you to just go down, just pull yourself down! Pull it down!
I gotta tell you, you're gonna love my house of cards. So I had to break the fourth wall to tell you, even though this joke's like at least 10 years old now. But it hurt me.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
That's the almost made me forget my bit. Okay, let's coaster. That ought to keep it steady.
All right,
Okay.
One more.
So in retrospective, maybe building this giant skyscraper out of Jenga blocks wasn't the move.
Oh, yeah.
You go first.
I'm going for a middle one.
Buzz. All right, one more an event, a reason to celebrate. Yes.
dog the toilet.
It's a joke.
Good job.
2 hours later? You know what? I'll take the first part of that. Ladies and gentlemen, world's worst anniversary. World's worst anniversary. It's been 48 years since I used the toilet the first time. 20 years in diapers. I'm not that old. I'm sorry. Bad math.
Well, it's been
5 weeks. Oh, sorry.
well, it's been so long. So long. Alright, so I'm really hoping that one day I get to ask you if you can just tell my other girlfriend that this one's off or something.
Buzz.
Oh my god, happy birthday to you, and I'm so sorry that it's also on Christmas, so you will only be getting one sense of present.
Buzz.
Hi. So I know it's been 5 years, but I finally got the milk.
Alright, honey, it's been 5 years. I think it's time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you out of the basement.
Oh, it's been 5 years. You're still here. I guess
Yeah.
I have to celebrate some wood now. All right.
You know, did you
5
at
years.
least get?
Got wood. That's what you do for 50th anniversary. I'm done.
Oh, it's a piece of wood.
Yeah, but that's what you get for the 5-year anniversary. You get wood.
We still don't have a fireplace.
The more we explain it, the funnier it
It's not going to get any better. World's worst anniversary.
Happy negative 5-year anniversary. I'm just very optimistic, you know?
Oh, it's the 0th anniversary of me saying the sentence.
Ding dong. It's been 5 years. You're still here? I'm gonna get more milk. I'll see you later.
And one more job, one more occupation.
Finance bro.
Finance pro.
doctor.
World's worst person to work in the financial sector.
We're good with finance work.
Okay. Wait, so if it goes up, does that mean we make money?
Buzz.
Hey kids, wanna buy an NFT?
That's
Buzz.
accurate.
You're gonna be roommates with Bernie Madoff for now.
Hey, so I do my investing in threes, SVB and FTX, okay? Those are my 3 favorites.
I'm just saying, you know, we're rich. Why don't we just kill all the poor people? Because that's simple.
Alright, bros, yeah, it was real good having the clubs with you. It was super cool, made a cool 3 mil a day. I'll see you guys later.
Sorry.
The joke.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm done now.
Okay.
You the husband.
Hey, bruh. So, you did 2. You had 2. You got a 2-2. See ya, bruh.
I thought you had to buy the stock for the highest price and sell it for the lowest, not the other way around.
You know, I actually have a very loving relationship with my wife and completely value and respect the family dynamic. I personally, you know, believe that in an environment, women should be equal to men and, you know, as such, I don't devalue.
Hey, sorry, it's your first day here, right? Here's your firing papers.
Sell! Son, you disappoint me! You haven't sold any lemonade today!
Bye! That's right, I'm coming out.
Taxi! Alright, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we're just gonna keep the show going on. Let's keep the show going on. PJ, why don't you stand up here and do a little stand up comedy work? Give it up for PJ, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, well, I can promise you hilarity, but in order for that promise to be guaranteed, you are going to have to go to a different comedy club. Okay. Sir, you work here. Okay, so, let's see. So I don't know if you guys have ever been to the grocery store. Geez, I really need to come with better segues. Okay, so while you're at the grocery store, you know how when you see something that says the unit price is $47.84, but we're selling it for just $2.99, and you think, great, and then you look at it and then you realize that $47.84 is for a pound, the $2.99 is for an ounce. They just do that. Like, okay, anything can sound good if you word it like that. This product normally costs $120 annually, but we'll give it to you for just $10 a month. Normally this would cost $100 for a 10-pack, but we'll give you one for $10. These shoes, they normally cost $500, but we'll give you we'll give you one each for $250. Okay, so while you're at the grocery store, one of the things you might see is Special K. For the people who like K, but want something a little more special. So I was looking at the box, and on the bottom it said, contains real strawberries. And I was worried for a brief second, because I was worried that they contained raspberries. Or that I'd bite into a strawberry and go, wait a minute, this is porcelain. Yeah, so while you're shopping for groceries, one of the things... Jeez, that was louder than I expected. I mean, my therapist has been telling me to do deep breathing exercises.
Do it.
All right, so yeah, while you're at the grocery store, speaking of buying food, one time me and my family went out dining. We were at the seafood restaurant, and on the bottom it said, warning, eating raw or undercooked meat may increase the risk of salmonella. And I thought, you're the ones cooking it, you know? This is not something you should feel obligated to tell us. If you went to a yoga instructor and said, this next move might result in a broken leg. If you had an Uber driver and he said, all right, there's a small chance we're going to end up crashing here. If you went to a doctor and right as you were going under, he told you, oh, by the way, there's a chance that this will kill you. You want to change. So, another grocery product is I can't believe it's not butter. Now, I've always been confused as who the I is in that sentence. Is it me? Because personally, I can't believe it's not butter. It's not that complicated. I've seen odder things. It might look like butter, but it isn't. It's that easy. Are they referring to the company? Because surely they can believe it's not butter. They know it's not butter. They're the ones making it. Are they referring to humanity as a collective? Like, are we getting into some philosophical stuff about what is butter and what isn't butter? Did they, survey everyone on the planet and, they said they couldn't believe it wasn't butter? Yeah, so as for the last thing, one time, me and my family went to UPS, and on the door I saw a notice that said FedEx came, and they missed the package. That's funny for 3 reasons. One, UPS gets their notices from FedEx. FedEx had the courtesy to tell them, and UPS doesn't send their own stuff via UPS. Yeah, so while we were there, I saw a cover for a mattress. Now, not that was being sold. Not a mattress, just a cover for it, Because sometimes you're shipping a mattress and you think, man, I forgot to bring a cover. How else am I going to protect my mattress that I use for napping and smoking weed? Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for BJ! Let's get the show going, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for Josh! Come do some stand-up comedy. Give it up.
Hello
Hello everyone, I'd like to talk to you a minute about I Spy. So I Spy is a common children's game, and if you haven't heard of it before, it goes something like this. I spy somebody on the stage, and it's me. And that's the game. So in terms of I Spy, it's like a pretty boring banal game, especially when there's nothing around. And so it's the perfect game to play when you're in a car. And so when I go on road trips, me and my sister often play I Spy. And I'd like to, it's an experience that I'd have to walk you through in order for you to totally get it. And so I'm gonna show you what a typical I Spy game would look like. So I go first usually, and I'm like, okay, I spy something that is blue. And inside the car is exactly one color because it's a rental and there's nothing inside of it. I'm wearing a blue shirt and there's nothing else that's blue except for the sky. So my sister guesses first. She says, okay, is it my shirt? And I say no. Then she says, is it the sky? And I say yes, because it's the only other thing that's blue. And then it's her turn. What she does is she goes, I spy something that's green. There's only one thing in the surrounding 3 miles that's green. It's the grass out of the window. I point at the grass, and she says, yeah, it's the grass. And I'm like, great, it's my turn now. I spy something that is white, and there's 3 clouds in the sky, exactly 3. And she doesn't know what I've chosen, so I can always say it's the last cloud, and I get like whatever fake points we're doing. So she points at the first cloud, and it was the one I'm picking, but I'm not gonna let her know that. So I say, no, it's not. And so she points at the second cloud, I say no as well. And she points at the third one, and I say, oh yeah, it was the third cloud, because there was nothing else. So I think she's like, I think at that point she's starting to get like a bit suspicious of me. So she's like, okay, I spy something black. And I'm like, okay, so the only thing that's around me that's black is the car. So I point at my car seat, and she says no. Then I point at her car seat, and she says no. I point at my parents' car seats, and she says no. And I'm like, okay, what's black? And she's like, oh, you missed it. It was that tiny speck of dust. That is not fair, okay? That is not fair. And she's like, okay, well, you can go anyway because I gave the answer to you, but I win that match. And I'm like, okay, then I spy something that's purple. And she's like, okay, it's that speck of dust. And I'm like, no. And she's like, okay, it's that speck of dust, because she's expecting that I'm copying her. And I'm like, okay. And then what happens actually is that there wasn't in fact anything purple, and I'm just saying something purple to get back at her. And so she gets annoyed at that, and she says, okay, I spy someone that's annoying, right? And I expect it to be me, so I'm like, okay, it's myself. I'm annoying. And she's like, actually, it's not you. And I'm like, okay, I'm the only one in this car being annoying, and you're saying it's not me. You're taking this game way too seriously. And she's like, okay, well, actually, it was you. And so, then the game kind of awkwardly ends there, and like my sister's like, okay, what should we do now? Because there's nothing around here, and I'm like, yeah, what should we do? And she's like, thank you for listening.
Give it up for Josh, ladies and gentlemen. Well, just enough time with one more quick game, and then we're going to bring a big song, finish with that. Anyone who is 18 and over wants to hang out, there's a whole other show coming in at 4 o'clock, technically 4:05 at the rate we're going, and more improv comedy, some more stand-up comedy. Unfortunately, guys, that's not family-friendly at that point, so we're going to have you guys take care. I apologize.
You'll take care of them?
Oh, no, we'll take care of them that way. But I haven't babysat since my nieces got older. But ladies and gentlemen, come and say, I'm going to turn this over to PJ.
Alright, so this game is called Hollywood Director. In it, I will be taking on the persona of a snobby director with of course, with some actors around to help me. Now, there's going to be a little bit of scene work. At some point, I will tell them to cut and say what I would like to see in my next scene. Okay, so, let's see. Any of you, well, Sam and Mike,
Tom?
Yeah, Tom.
Josh?
As well as Josh, yeah. You can
Josh, get up there.
Honestly, all of you guys can come up.
Ooh.
Honestly, all of us.
Honestly, everyone.
Yeah, simply because, yeah. So, At intervals, I'm going to be yelling cut, and at that point, I'll say what I'd like to see. So, okay, so we need a place. Come say a place, any place, okay? Yes.
Central Park.
Ooh.
Sir, we've hit our quota of bathroom jokes today.
Central Park.
Okay, Central Park. Any other suggestions?
Venice.
Venice.
Central Park porta potty.
Spain. It's a nuclear bomb. Desert.
No more bombs.
Okay. This scene takes place in an airplane in the desert. And action. Oh, Sir Trolley.
Yeah, take off thing.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We're gonna get this plane out of this crash landing in this desert. We all need to work together. All right, that's your gruff and grizzled captain. I guess it's my job to whip you all into shape. Were you scared?
I just wanted to get on a flight back home. I don't know.
This is United Airlines, darling. Someone else.
Hey, Captain, hey. You're looking terribly scruffy today, Captain.
Well, it's a little rude, but okay.
No, I mean it in the best way possible, Captain. You know, we don't have water, we're here in the middle of the desert, we have just crashed, and only one scratch in your beautiful face, I would say that's good.
It's
That's a
tasteful,
good
too.
thing.
It's tasteful.
Tasteful, very, very tasteful, Captain. Yeah. I'm sorry, Captain, question. Why are there so many scared peoples around us?
Because we just crashed the plane.
That sounds about right.
I was just flying from New York to Boston.
No one cares!
I know that there's a desert before, you know, like New York and Boston.
Yeah, the desert in Connecticut.
Camels for sale. Camels for sale.
Whoa. Stand back. Could be a strange, desert, dangerous person in Connecticut.
I think they're called nutmeggers.
Sir, I have one job, and it's to tell people to not smoke.
Cut.
What was over there?
Look, okay? No, in France, this would be called le garbage, okay?
I don't know what that means. I don't speak
Me
language.
neither.
Look, okay, no.
Okay, look, alright, this is absolute trash, okay?
Oh, okay.
Look,
That's
we
so
need a new direction, okay?
Alright, got it.
Need a new director? Sorry.
Sir, you are this close. Okay, for the next scene, I'm thinking, okay, same premise, still in the desert, 1 week later, action.
Could have joined the union for this.
All right, it's United Airlines, so your flight's been delayed.
Again? Captain, someone really needs to help that woman get home.
I ran out of pencils to give people, okay?
Okay, just because I'm the captain doesn't mean I'm in charge here, okay? I have a stare too.
Oh, cry me a river. Blah, ha, ha, ha.
You
I
can use
think
the river.
we should vote to elect a new captain.
Okay, fine. You all want to be captain. Everyone wants to be captain.
not me!
I
Not me,
stepped
somebody
down
else.
as captain.
Well, you know, I can be captain.
Yeah.
You know, I am tough. I am buff.
You're
I
strong,
am
you're capable, and you don't know.
capable.
Boo your name.
Oh, thank you for letting me know there was someone right there.
Yeah.
This place is haunted. I did not see anyone back there.
Cut.
Oh, yeah, wait.
Oh,
Sorry.
what?
Sorry,
I was
and I
doing
think
my
that was
laying
me.
down perfectly, okay? Now, sports,
Character.
I know.
You know what? That was actually a good scene. I'm
Yes, thank
proud
you.
of you. I think you did good work.
How?
See,
Oh,
that-
Can I get a crack?
That is acting.
Oh, now you tell
good,
us.
good.
What you did was terrible.
I laid on the floor perfectly, okay?
Okay, look, okay, I would like to explore the more haunted aspect of the scene.
Okay.
Same scene, but turn up the hauntness factor, okay? Action.
Oh no! It's the ghost of the Constitution tree.
I knew Connecticut was a third world country.
Okay, stand back. I will draw a circle of salt around it. I saw that in Supernatural.
Yes.
We run all the episodes on a loop because it's United. There. Now we have her imprisoned in the salt circle. That's what.
Okay, she can't move.
Yes.
No, but now I'm incredibly salty. Why do you decide to put a circle around me? This is my land.
Oh my gosh, it's like true. That's actually really offensive that we did that, you guys.
Okay, well, here's what I learned, okay? Salt water is ocean, right? So what if we just created an ocean in the desert?
So if we pour enough salt on the ground, eventually an ocean will form. Where did you go?
I'm a ghost. My name is Elaine. I'm an specialist in conjuring and, and exorcisms and stuff. So welcome to New England.
I have an idea.
Who? I don't know books on this stuff.
Cut.
I was at Amityville.
Cut.
Yeah. I thought that was really scary.
I'm scared.
That really scared me. Oh, no.
Yeah, right?
You never do that.
Was I as good as Weird for Media? Never mind.
Okay, let's see, I like when you talked about that scene from Supernatural where they were putting salt around the demon and showing it constantly on the United Airlines flight. I'd like to see that. Action.
Peanuts.
Yay! Oh my gosh, my favorite snack!
Are you a Sam guy or a Dean guy?
Castiel, all the way.
Oh
Oh my
gosh.
god, this is my favorite episode, sorry.
Excuse me, are you in 15A?
It's my middle seat now. I work here. Welcome to United.
I'm actually the pilot of this plane. I should be up there.
Right.
It's United.
Pilot, and you're not piloting the plane. I feel like
Oh,
that.
no, it's my favorite part. It's my favorite part.
Oh, this is
I'm
nice.
like, who
Hey, Doc, I can't see. I'm a disembodied head just sitting on the table.
Wait, there's a disembodied head in this airplane?
It's United.
I was gonna take Delta. This is what you get. Oh, I'm allergic.
Okay, I just feel like this is kind of a recipe for disaster here. Okay, there's a disembodied head, nobody is flying the plane, we're flying over the Connecticut desert. And like, who knows what would happen? You know, there's ghosts down there.
Oh, so I have an idea. What if I said, bomb?
Oh, I think it's called Nutmeggers.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right, yeah.
Okay.
This really is a terrible scene. How many times can you see someone get an exorcism?
I know, right?
I know. They made 17 seasons of this show. It's the same thing every time. It's great.
But this is my favorite episode.
Hey, there's a prequel now too.
Oh,
still
you're
alive.
not
Where is your body?
I took some. Sorry.
I feel very dynamic.
What? That was really good.
I gave you peanuts.
Cut. You reminded me that show existed, okay? And you know what? As punishment for that, reenact that scene you were talking about from Supernatural right now. Right now. This won't be in the movie. This is just to punish you. Action.
I'm pouring this out.
Sam!
Yes!
Sam!
Yes!
Supposed to say D. Sam!
D!
Sam!
D!
What are we
Both
gonna
of
do?
you step back! I'm going to sacrifice myself with my angel powers!
Oh, of course.
Again!
Yeah, you rest in peace.
I'm going to the afterlife again!
Where's Crowley?
I really haven't seen this show.
Taxi!
Not enough for a baby. 0 out of 10.
Look, watching too much TV 20 years ago,